Hey guys, welcome back to AngelicGamerXoX takes on Bloodborne Part 2. I am AngelicGamerXoX. Hope you're all okay. So this is my second broadcast, and we shall see how far we can get. So yesterday we took on the cleric. We are going to start off with a boss fight against Father Gascoigne, and then we shall take on the Cathedral Ward and go a little bit into how to rescue. So just for the moment I'm just going to level up.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off. What is it you desire?
Apparently she was sleeping.
Let me...
So we're going to take on Father Gascoigne. I'm going to put up my blood tinge to 8 and skill up to 13. Vitality. I'm going to go for vitality. I'll put vitality up to 15 along with endurance. Like so.
Farewell,
Just
good hunter. May you find your...
She loves talking. Just going to go into here and decide what to have in my items. So we'll have Yosefika as a blood vial. It's a good source of healing. Gonna go for the pebbles. No. Let's go straight out for the music box. You'll see why I'm equipping the music box when we come up to the fight. So yeah, let's go take on. Ooh. One quick second. What do we have in storage? Molotov cocktails. Yeah, let's take those. When in doubt, use fire. Right? Tiny music box. So we do have enough to start upgrading our equipment. Obviously you need bloodstone shards. So as you can see in the top right there, we have 10 and I need 3 to make a weapon plus 1. I'm going to use it for sword spit. It does take 2 blood echoes as well. I highly recommend upgrading your equipment, like anyone I'm sure would. We're going to get that sword spit up to level 2 to increase that damage. How is... oh, Sony Soul Cleaver, that's fine with me. Now it deals a bit more damage and will allow us to take on Gascoigne just a little bit easier. So, what you want to do is we're going to go to... Of course the quickest way would be to get Great Bridge. Let's go to Central Yharnam. So Father Gascoigne is he's pretty fast. He is, I think he's like slightly bigger than you, but obviously he is another hunter. He's just a little bit warped. So before going to Gascoigne, we have got the bridge here. So we have got to the bridge, sorry. So we're going to speak again to Gilbert.
Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice. An aqueduct leads from the town south of the main bridge to the cathedral ward. Not a place you'd normally choose to visit, but not much of a choice with the bridge closed.
So he has told us is we can't get through using the Great Bridge, so we need to go to the aqueduct. So take on this guy. Just gonna go down here. You can choose to just run past these guys. That is an option. Let's lure him away from the other one. Sorry about that, I did not mean for him to get all up in your faces. Yeah, that was highly rude. That was highly rude, sir. How dare you? Yeah, you just slide along the floor. You know you've done something wrong. There we go. Quickly dealt with those guys. So we're gonna go use the lift. Obviously, guys, if you did miss part 1, it is currently uploading to YouTube. It's my first time sort of uploading videos, so it's saying it's uploading. It's on 0%. That definitely will be up. So do check that out if you have missed it. We're gonna go down here. And we're going to go across this bridge once again. So all these guys are going to get rather agitated by seeing us here. Need to wait for them. There it is. Oh, okay. How dare you? You were supposed to burn as well. So that does all them. Now we need to take on this guy again. Come on. That did not work out as planned. There we are. Just gonna release 2. There are 2 more enemies around here. I did forget to show you guys in the last video. That was not meant to happen. They are these guys. Clearly just staring at the statues, chatting. You know, God knows what they're talking about, but they're probably chatting. So you want to come up? I prefer to deal with this one first, just because obviously he has that spear weapon, which I find is a huge threat. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. There we go. That was hardly unexpected. Just going to collect all these items up. Alright, make some quick blood bullets. Okay guys, so once you head up these stairs, I believe this bit is the, it is a tomb, the tomb of Erden. I think it's pronounced Erden, which we will get into in a bit. Make sure you are prepared. This guy is a bit of an asshole, but we all love him. So.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
So there we have it. Gascoigne is a boss. Used to be a hunter, means he has started to transform. You can parry his attacks and perform a pistol roll. Highly recommended, as you can see the damage it deals.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
So he's going a bit crazy now, guys. It's preferably a good idea to try and not let him transform his weapon. When you know he's going to start transforming it, just keep hitting him until he does this transformation thing. I'm just going to try and keep away from him for the moment. That was not meant to happen. I thought I got the stun on him. There we go. Ow. So now we want to have the music box ready. Because he is going to do this. So we're going to run away. I need to make it so his back is in the open. Let's go. This guy's persistent. Like, fuck off. Ah, wrong way. You can't run through inanimate objects. So we'll stun him. You want to try and get behind him quickly and perform a back attack. And visceral him. And that is how to deal with Gascoigne. So we get the Earden Tomb Key. That went a lot better than I expected, to be fair. But fuck, he's persistent. He's really quick. For such an obscure area to fight in, he moves around really, really damn fast. You need to be quick on your feet. So the music box, I did play it as he performed an attack, so when he landed, you saw he sort of struggled backwards. It's obviously reminding him of his daughter and his wife. And he slightly started changing back, so obviously it messed up his mind. Stunned him. That's when your best chance is to perform a back attack, get the visceral off, and it leaves him with really low health. Or if you've got him low enough, like I did, the visceral will just take him out. So there is a bit of the puzzle at the moment. So we have found Gascoigne. However, if we have found him, where is Viola, the little girl's mother? So surely, if we found him, she must have found him too. So there's a lamp here. We're going to light this up. And we're going to head up here. Let me know, guys, if you had any trouble with Gascoigne. I did, obviously. I ran into him. He was my first boss fight in Bloodborne, and I did do pretty well the first try. I didn't manage to get him to transform. He did transform his weapon, and then sort of beat the shit out of me after that. Now we do want to go for that gate, but first thing first, there is something there. So we're going to drop down, and as we get closer, we can see it looks to be a lady's body. And as you can see, we get the red jeweled brooch, which, if you guys remember, the little girl said, my mum wears a big red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful, you can't miss it. just thought I'd let that chime there. I feel like that's really fitting for this moment. My timing is on point. So let's have a look at that red jewel brooch. A woman's bright red brooch engraved with the name Viola. Perhaps the jewel is a gift from a hunter, used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. With the proper workshop tool, various weapons can be fortified. So this was the Viola's brooch, and clearly it was a gift from Gascoigne. So clearly Viola found Gascoigne, but Gascoigne was a bit too far down, and she didn't have the music box on her either, and so Gascoigne had killed her before she got the chance to change him back. I do find that a little bit heart-wrenching, like, that's pretty sad, like, no. It's so sad. Oh, so we're going to want to go in here. Which, I believe this is underneath the Erden Chapel. This is a very classy room. We want to go over here and grab this chest. And we get the Blood Gem Workshop tool. So now we can start fortifying our weapons with Blood Gems. If you remember in the previous stream, that guy with the huge blade that I took on at the beginning, he did drop a Bloodstone Gem that I said we can use to fortify weapons just a bit later on. Now we are able to do so. And opening this door... We are now in the Cathedral Ward. There's a rather peculiar guy out here, so we're going to chat to him.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
So he has told us that this here Erden Chapel is a safe place, that we can send people that we find looking for a safe place. There is one other one that we are going to go and have a look at now. What's going to happen here? So the Cathedral Ward. The Cathedral Ward, which is home to the Grand Cathedral, a lot is going to happen here. So we're probably going to find a lot more information about how blood is used. Maybe we'll get a bit more insight. So Garamond is here, so we'll see what he has to say.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion. Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
So by the sounds of it, there is a holy chalice in the Valley Hamlet, which I believe he is referring to Old Yharnam. So you see how he says how it was burnt in fear of the scourge, and now only beasts roam in Old Yharnam. We're going to quickly come up here too for a bit of lore. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. So now we have this workshop tool. We can now fortify, blood gem fortification, sorry. Fortify weapons using blood gems. Blood gems imbue weapon with special characteristics. So we have one slot for our sword spear, hence level 2. One thing I forgot to do is we are going to probably want to equip that one. So for now, I am just going to equip the other one, which will give it a physical attack up 1.1%. It's not great, but it's better than nothing for now. We're going to want that red jewel brooch for a while, and we can turn it into a blood gem, but not just yet. So next place we're going to head to find the second safe place is the first floor sick room. Now, last time I found out the safe place, I did trust it quite a lot, and then I realised a few things that were a bit different the last time that we spoke. I'll see if you guys can notice once we get through this loading screen. The loading screens of Bloodborne, they do take a while, I've noticed. They've got a bit of information about certain items, so maybe some items you haven't come across yet. However, they don't give you enough time to read them all. So if you remember, if we head up here, we have Yosefka.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
So we can either send rescuers to Yosefka's clinic or the Erden Chapel. However, Yosefka, with that broken bit of window in the bottom left hand side there, you can see that in her hand she now holds some sort of weapon, whereas before she wasn't holding much. And one of her sentences, she says, "You're soon off to hunt, I presume?" I don't see why she would ask us that, considering she already knows we are on the hunt when we spoke to her last time. So clearly she's not as normal as we think. Does she become a boss? I have no idea. All I know is from what I've seen, I don't particularly want to trust her. So she seems too sketchy, and I just don't. So there are 2 NPCs in Central Yharnam, I believe, that we can actually rescue. And that is the little girl. And also, if you remember that old woman that was rather rude to us, that asked particularly to find a safe place. Get off. So we're going to talk to Gilbert again.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I did this, I made no use of it, but perhaps you. What afflicted me was incurable, but this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
So, poor Gilbert. I wish we could rescue him, but he's kind of accepted that he's going to die. However, he did give us the intro weapon, the Flame Sprayer, which is a left-handed weapon. It consumes your bullets to spray flames. I don't find it too good myself. But I think if I remember someone saying that it's really good if you decide to go for an arcane build. So the next person we are going to give a helping hand to is... What about you? I might as well deal with you while we're here. Let's give you some more bullets. Out this way. You try and remember the way back. Really learn the routes, guys. It does help you so much. Ah, here we are. Dealing with these dogs always gives me chills. Like, I don't know. Where I am a bit of a dog lover, I just feel kind of sad. So we're going to run across this bridge here. And we have this woman.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice safe place.
So we're going to send her to the Erden Chapel. She was a bit rude at first, but...
An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
Okay. We have been ordered. So she's going to try and head to the Erden Chapel. Next, what we want to do is... we want to head... Do we go this way around? Yeah, let's go this way around. So... I think there's a little bit area I missed here anyways. So now we want to head to that little girl. So we found her mum and her dad. So clearly... that is an issue that needs to be addressed. You gonna start shooting her? Yeah, thought you might. There we are. So we want to go this way. This way I forgot to show you guys last time. Ow. So there are 2 gunmen and that guy. It is pretty difficult. I mean, if you're trying to deal with that fast guy and you're getting shot at the same time, it can prove a problem. So just going to quickly dispatch these guys. We're getting so many bullets. Watch out for these crows. We are going to grab the item, but be careful for these barrels. For as you can see, there is a crow. Being all sneaky crow. You also want to come over here as well, where there are another 2 of them hiding out, and some more oil urns. There's nothing else here, so what we're going to do is we are going to drop down. Ooh, I thought I was going to miss it then. Get that bloodstone shard. And we're going to head up this ladder. Oh, I woke up a few of the sleeping zombies. Yep, the sleeping zombies, that's what we'll call them. So around here are the crows. I deal with these guys while we're here. Don't take too much effort, just dispatch them quickly. Then we want to head over to this guy. Attack with the visceral. Quick way to deal with them. More shining coins, or whoopee for us. Gonna head up this ladder quickly. And here we have the little girl.
Hello, Mr. Hunter. Still can't find my mum.
I'm gonna not give it to her, I can't. I just can't.
Okay, I can wait, but isn't there something I can do? Maybe Mum and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them. What do you think, Mr. Hunter?
Okay. Let's tell her to go to Erden Chapel.
It's okay. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad.
So she has a granddad, apparently. Something not really been seen upon much. What we are really going to do is use this to reawaken back at a lamp. So we've asked the girl to go to the Erden Chapel. Whether that is the whether that's the right thing to do, we shall find out. And while we're here, we are going to quickly go do one small thing. We're going to head back to the sewers. Without walking into railings. Is he going to follow me again? Okay, no, he stopped. Good boy. Good boy. Get rid of that guy. Gonna head straight down here. Oh, are they gonna follow me? No, okay, they stopped. Gonna trigger this lift. Quickly head on in there. Just drop down. And we are going to head down this ladder. Where this giant pig was. So we're going to backstack him. Straight up the anus. However, this time he drops an item. A blood vial. But there's something else there. So we're going to pick it up. It's the red messenger ribbon. If we have a look at that. Red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, but perhaps for the messenger wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. Who would wear a ribbon? Maybe something a little girl would wear? I don't think she made it to the Urden Chapel, guys. I think she came this way and was killed by the pig. Let's head back to the Hunter's Dream. Why does this game hate that girl? I wouldn't say they hate. It's just, it really shows in depth on, you know, it really, really tugs on your heartstrings, and it shows how intense this story really is. It's so sad. So, we are going to head back to the Cathedral Ward. I am going to try and make this one. My last one was near on 2 hours long. So I am going to try and get it around 50 minutes this time. I'm going to head back here soon, maybe about 3 minutes to spare to give a bit of an ending, a bit of a summary of what we've gone through, and again when my next stream will be. So we have another 7, maybe 10 minutes to explore the Cathedral Ward. I'm going to quickly do a bit more leveling. That's not what I was meant to do.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well, let me...
So, I'm going to put more skill on. We can level up twice. Let's put our skill to 110. And let's put our vitality up once again. Near with the 700. That guy was red, so I clicked on a little stone there.
Farewell, good hunt, may.
This shows when another player dies, this will turn up in your world and you can see how they died. It's a good way to learn how, whether something's around the corner. Like if you see one just before a corner and you're not sure if something's going to jump out at you, have a look at it. See how they die. If they literally run through the doorway and bam, they get hit a few times and die. You know you need to be cautious when going through that door. And sometimes it's just amusement to see how other people die. Depends on who you are. So that one, the white messenger ribbon, more suitably to pretty young girls than silly old messengers. How sad. So if we head down here, we can now see there is a old lady. If we chat to her...
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in is all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
There is that old woman that we've helped before, and we've helped her, and now she's still going to be rude. She's still a bit horrible, but I mean, it's just who she is. So you'll notice this door here, this door is closed for now. it will open up eventually. I'll just show you sort of like a few enemies. We'll sort of branch out this way a little bit. So these are the new guys that generally will show up. Watch out, they can deal quite a bit of damage, I find. Not too difficult to deal with. Ow. Ow. What I find is the most annoying thing is also they don't stun straight away. They sort of they still go to attack you. Watch out, you will see something in a minute. Don't let it consume you. We're gonna take this and run. Yeah, do not get hit by that thing. It is not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. So we've got some new attire. So we've got the top hat. Hat worn by hunters who admire formality. Some hunters place an emphasis on form as seen by the use of the threaded cane. For them, formality, beauty and justice are the very essence of our humanity and precisely what keeps hunters from becoming something else. So these are the same, but they seem to have a bit of lore. So this one of the standard articles of hunter's attire fashioned at the workshop, this one without the cape that wipes away blood. A fine pierce of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yana's beastly threat, allows one to stalk beasts unannounced by cover of night, whereas that one has a small cape on it. So that's pretty interesting. Do they affect the stats quite well? Rather have the bit of blunt defense, I think. There is another bit of armor that I find a lot better that we are going to grab before we end this video. Watch out for those. There's a guy up there. A nice fun little enemy to deal with. I will show you them before drawing this video to an end. They are huge, but fun enemy to fight nonetheless. So just stick behind them. Best way to deal with it. So when they go to attack, roll and just keep on the leg. And they'll be down in no time. Blue elixirs. Blue elixirs are an interesting item. I don't get how they use. They make you sort of invisible, but the enemies always seem to know where you are. So I'm not sure if maybe I'm just using them wrong. But if you're invading other players, there is enough for you to actually blend in to seem invisible anyway. So let's return to the Hunter's Dream Guide to draw this stream to an end. I'm going to show you another little shop that you can get access to now. Once you have received 10 insight, which you should do after using Madman's Knowledge, and coming into contact and beating the Cleric Beast and Father Gascoigne. If you go up here, there is another little bath here. So you can buy things with insight. So here you can get pungent blood cocktails, you can get the small resonant bell. And if we go over to the armor, we can get the Gascoigne hat cap, the Gascoigne garb, Gascoigne gloves, and the Gascoigne trousers. They have slightly less defense than the other one we're wearing. However, they do have a lot more slow poison resistance and rapid poison resistance, which we are going to need for the next area. So I am going to buy these. And just to let you know, you need 10 insight for this bath to actually be there, for you to actually purchase things from them. So try, and if you're going to buy something, do it there and then. So I'm just going to pick up the resonant bell there and the sinister resonant bell, just so we have them as items. So that is the inside bar. They are still there. They're supposed to go away. I mean, you guys can stay if you want. I'm cool. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. And German is not here. Where could German be? I'm pretty sure if you come over to the little garden, can usually be found sleeping here. And if you go to him when he's sleeping, if he's not in the building, always check there. I have heard you can get a rather interesting piece of information from him. That does say a lot. So let's wrap this up. So thank you guys for watching. My next stream is going to be on the 30th of March at 9 PM. I am going to be working that day, so I've left myself a little time after I finish work just to chill out, de-stress, leave work at work. But I will definitely be doing a stream at 9 PM on Friday. So next time we're probably just going to go and maybe, I think you can get a few new weapons as well. So we're definitely going to look into getting a hold of those. And maybe we might even take on the next boss, depending on how brave I'm feeling at the time. It will be the Blood-Starved Beast. But we are going to be dealing with a lot of poison in the next area. So that can definitely be a problematic event. We will get a few antidotes as well before dealing with that area. However, again guys, if you did miss part 1, I am still trying to upload this to YouTube. Hopefully it is done now. AngelicGamerXoX, it's my channel. Please take a look, subscribe. I am going to upload this video as well, so when you see it, give it a like and drop a comment. It will be much appreciated, and I shall get back to you. And again, thank you guys for everyone that streamed today. And I clicked on the wrong one. There we are. And I will see you guys again next time. Thanks, AngelicGamerXoX out.